This video is for business leaders who want to take the power of mindset and combine it with the truth of consistent action. So if there's anything in this video that you find useful, beneficial, worthy of sharing, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and or ask me a question. Unlike most experts, I will let you know and admit if I can't help you or I don't know the answer. If I have an educated hypothesis, I will let you know that too. If I have a definitive answer based on research or experience, I'll let you know that. So recently on LinkedIn, Peter H. Diamandis posted the following statement. Your mindset is the most important thing you can focus on, and it's about the only thing you have control over. To which I replied, and the actions you take, Peter H. Diamandis, perfect mindset without action produces nothing outside of your own gray matter. So I spend much of my time working with and working on my own mindset, and my products, my consulting, is a lot of it is around mindset, but I have never, ever seen anyone succeed or accomplish anything with mindset alone. Carol Dweck is the inventor of the idea of growth mindset, or at least I believe she is, and that's the idea that praising people for their effort, or more accurately, to develop growth mindset in students, you praise students for their effort and their determination rather than for their results or their intelligence. So kind of like this: Tim, you did an excellent job. Clearly you worked hard and the results show that. Praising the effort, not the ability. So what this produces is a frame or a mindset in which students learn that effort and even the idea of failure is a necessary or inevitable result, even a desirable result of learning and struggling, because that's part of the game of learning and becoming better. So by learning that, unlike people who are praised or students who are praised for their natural ability, they tend to quit, and that's what her research showed. Students who reach the front or the top edge of their ability and then struggle, if they identify as smart rather than determined, they tend to quit because they would rather quit than risk failing and lose that identity as smart. Whereas the determined ones go, I can do this because this is the way it is for me. I dig in and I do it until I accomplish it. And that's exactly what her research showed. So it's true that most in the growth mindset, the idea is your intelligence isn't fixed. That's mostly true, but your intelligence is also not unlimited in terms of expansion. It's fixed within a genetic range, and I'm not going to go into the details of that in this episode, but maybe in another. So I came to the same conclusion that Carol Dweck came to, independently of her, maybe at the same time, maybe before, maybe after, I don't know. But that's just simply the same thing that any really self-aware or student-aware teacher comes to with a lot of experience, and that is a determined, hardworking, less talented or less intelligent student will often outperform a lazier, more talented, smarter student. We're talking about natural intelligence, which we all have sort of a natural baseline intelligence, which is higher and lower than other people's. But the growth mindset is about saying, okay, I can increase this, which is true within a range. So it's ironic that I actually learned about growth mindset and Carol Dweck and Angela Duckworth through some of my students, because one of the things I did with my higher level students was I would have them send me TED Talks, and then they would listen to the TED Talks and shadow from the TED Talks so they could get the pronunciation and stuff, and also to catch the meaning and everything else. And then they would teach a partner back in class, and each student took on the role of the teacher or the TED Talker for their TED Talk, the one they watched, to the other student who then asked them questions. So what's ironic about this and about using the growth mindset as an example is that growth mindset, like any mindset, means absolutely nothing. A student doesn't just get growth mindset and then become successful. They develop, or they're taught growth mindset by the way they're reinforced, and as a result of that, they learn that they need to work hard, fail forward, fail upward, receive feedback, and adjust what they're doing based on that objective feedback, that honest feedback about when they're doing well, but also when they're doing poorly or when they've made mistakes. Mistakes aren't a bad thing, at least not in the context of growth mindset. So essentially, this is the same thing. This is the same thing you need to do to become better at absolutely anything, not just for a successful student, but for a successful business person. A successful human being in anything has to be willing to learn not only from their successes, but their mistakes, and have that perseverance that growth mindset provides you by thinking, I am not fixed at this level of skill and knowledge and intelligence. I can increase it by believing I can and acting accordingly. So this is something I talk about actually a lot, and that's deliberate practice. So I'll put a link right there to and in the description to a talk that I did, or not a talk, TED Talk, to a video I did called Learn Broad Then Deep Part 2, which was Crush It Club 146. I'll put that in the description. But also I have a playlist. The simple words are escaping me today. I also have a playlist, and I'll put that I'll either put that in the description, or at least you can reference it through this talk because it's on that playlist, or this video because it's on that playlist. So the same is really true, as I already said, when you're succeeding in anything. Mindset is a powerful and often necessary ally, but results in nothing if you don't